Hey guys, it's Natasha and welcome to the start of another reading vlog. So I'm too lazy to go get my Kindle, so I'm just going to tell you what I'm reading for this month. No, that's a lie. What I'm reading for this week. And I'm aiming to finish it by Wednesday, but we shall see how that goes. It's Kelly Armstrong, it's going to be fast. I am reading Haunted by Kelly Armstrong. This book is about a former supernatural called Eve Levine, and she has been quite busy in the underworld. She has been breaking a lot of rules, but one thing she never does is break any promises. And then the fates calling in for her promise because something has happened. The world's or the underworld's most horrible demon has escaped, and the fates want her to intervene and bring him back to the underworld. The only problem is now he is starting to terrorize the people she loves, especially the daughter that she left on Earth. She is now battling with this thing to try and bring it back into the underworld. And the $1,000,000 question is, will Eve succeed in what the angels cannot do? I think it's a very interesting book. This is the furthest I've come in the Woman of the Otherworld series, so I'm quite excited about it. And I'm quite excited to actually start finishing this series. I believe there's 7 more books that I have to read in the series and then I'm done. So without any further ado, let's just jump right into the video. So I'm walking around my room because I'm hiding my wine gums. I can't eat chocolate or anything because of lactose issues. Yeah. So I'm just trying to get some wine gums. I've stored my wine gums in my room and I'm just going to nibble on them. You know, as innocently as I can. Good afternoon, everyone. It is a beautiful, sunny, wintry day, but it's windy, so I'm not sitting outside. It's too cold. Anyway, I am at 12% of... What am I reading?
A few moments later.
What is this book's name? Haunted. Can I just say, this book had me at like page 1. It started off very differently than what Kelly Armstrong, well, sort of how she usually writes. And the book started off with a bit of history and it just continued from there. And I think I only had to stop reading last night because I was feeling as if I was going to fall asleep again. So before falling asleep with my Kindle in my hands, I decided, you know what, let me just put everything down and then I can continue on reading the next day. And it's just phenomenal writing, very enjoyable. So yeah, that is the only update I have for you. It's just still in the beginning stages. It's still, you know, kind of what the blurb has already explained, so there's not much more information I can give you. I can say it's very funny. There was a part where this earth spirit walked up to a necromancer, or the necromancer that you get to know in the story. His head is severed, so he walks around dragging his head through the tables because the necromancer and Eve is sitting at a table in a cafe and he's walking around there and he's got this hole in his stomach where his intestines are dripping out, and Eve is watching this guy going, you look strange. Anyway, so she tells Jamie, you've got a ghost that is coming to you, and he tries to freak Jamie out by putting his head on her salad, and Evie just tells him very nicely to please put his head back on his head, and he's like, make me. So she just takes her hand and just whacks his head off the table, and it flies into the corner where obviously they say dogs and cats can see spirits or ghosts, and this dog just starts sniffing this guy's head and this guy freaks out, and all I'm imagining this man running through all the tables to go get his head back, and I was just like, wow, that was very funny. So gotta give it to Kelly Armstrong. She writes hilarious parts in the book, and her character is so unique. She's so witty and bossy, but in such an entertaining way, and it's not in a bad way. So I'm really liking her character so far. I am going to continue on reading. I'm hoping to finish this book very soon because it flies by quickly. The nice thing about Kelly Armstrong is her chapters are very short and they're very catchy. Like there's one cliffhanger after the other, just like this the whole time, and it's very enjoyable. So I'm going to open for you now. Golly, yes. Cool. The dog has been begging me to get into my room, and now she walked on my Kindle, by the way. I got it there and she just walked on it. Okay, let me just remove this. What's he doing? So yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys when I have an update.
Over the hills and far from mine, she's waiting for love to be realized. I'll send her my heart covered as a gift and hope that you'll take it into her side.
Hi everyone, guess what? It's Wednesday and I am not done with this book. Okay, I have reached 23% of Haunted, and I am now going to sit in the lovely sun in my bedroom. I'm going to mind my own business and I'm going to read forever because I really want to make progress in this book, but also just chill. I feel like I need a chill day. Hey guys, so I've been reading for a while. I'm almost at 40%, which is pretty good. There was a hair on my Kindle. I am thoroughly enjoying this book. This is something mixed with mystery and thriller and fantasy all in one. Like I said, our main character is a witch, but she's also trying to solve, I wouldn't say she's trying to solve a murder, but she's trying to find a perpetrator, basically, by going through the murders. And the thing I love about Kelly Armstrong is she takes stories that have occurred through the years and, well, through the centuries actually, and then she puts them and gives them like a meaning behind it. One of the things that she was assigned to, or she created, was the Mad Butcher of Kingsbury Run. This is according to Kelly Armstrong. This is not true. Let me just put it out there, please. Because if I'm formulating this and you're sitting there thinking, oh wow, really? No. Okay. So what essentially happened is, the homeless people's heads were chopped off and then their torsos were torn. I'm assuming. I didn't read the whole history behind it. But they never believed it was a woman that could do this. They believed it was a surgeon. And in the story, the Nyx occupies a surgeon called Agnes, who's a surgeon by day, and she's trying to solve Kingsbury by killing all the homeless people because the government promised them jobs and now they're not giving them jobs. And her plan, according to Kelly Armstrong, she's trying to do this to show the government that you can't keep telling people that there's jobs and then there's not. I think this was just after the Great Depression, 1938-ish there, so I'm guessing the world was still getting used to the recession and stuff. It's scary how history actually repeats itself. Don't want to become Deborah. And now we went into another memory of where the Nyx was, or the Nixon. I believe it's Greek mythology, or it's German mythology, if I remember that correctly. But anyway, so now we're going back, and she used the like a skipping song. Sorry, I just blanked for it. And it's Lizzie Borden took an axe and gave her mother 40 whacks. And when she saw what she had done, she gave her father 41. And she uses that childhood thing that we never used it. I believe that's very dark. I mean, we sang Ring a Ring a Rosies, so, but I never remember using that as a skipping song. So Kelly Armstrong just takes tidbits of what we have been used to, and she turns it into this phenomenal thriller story, phenomenal mystery story, and I'm just intrigued. And now I realize why there is a reason why I'm enjoying Kelly Armstrong's books as much. With this book, when she mentioned the Mad Butcher of Kingsbury Run, I was like, that was actually a real serial killer. I remember watching Bailey Sarian, and she mentioned this person and the fact that the perpetrator was never caught, and I was like, wow, okay. So quite impressed. If you like things like this, I believe you would like this book. With that being said, I am going to start food now. I believe it's steak and sweet potato chips. and I think a salad because my mom said she wants a salad. It's freezing cold. I'm sitting under a blanket and I'm sitting with my jersey like this, but a salad is needed when a salad is needed. So I'm going to do that. Hey guys, okay, so I just finished recording a video and I was just going to give an update on how far I am with Kelly Armstrong, and the problem is my work colleague told me to start watching Stranger Things because it's a good show. Yeah, I thought maybe I should watch the first episode. I think I'm on episode 3 now. It's a very good series. I don't know why I was waiting on it, or I don't know why I was sitting on the series, but I'm finally diving into it. I think I'm going to finish episode 3. I'm going to edit my video and then I'm going to read. Hey guys, okay, so just a quick update. I haven't read at all the video for you that I posted last week, Thursday, but for me, I'm only editing now, Thursday. It has taken me up to 2 hours to edit because there was so much little detail that I have to add in, and I was just like, okay. Anyway, that's done now. It's exporting. And then I'm going to have to upload it. I have to still do the thumbnail, but I'm quickly going to help make food because we're eating fat cook and mince. You can call it fat cakes if you want, but it's fat cook. Hello everyone, happy Friday. I can't believe it's Friday. I'm so happy. I am getting ready to actually go fit on some wedding dresses. I got some book mail today, which I am really thankful for. I signed in on Boggin Books South Africa's giveaway. They had this giveaway of James Patterson's Run Rose Run. Well, James Patterson and Dolly Parton's Run Rose Run. And I signed up, you know, just for funsies because why not? And guess who won? And I received a CD by Dolly Parton, her Run Rose Run CD, as well as the hardcover book. I picked up the CD just now, or the CD, yeah, it's the case. I haven't held one of these in my hand for I think about 3-4 years. It's so weird. Anyway, so here we have the very nice book. We have just these covers. It's a very plain hardcover, and then it's signed. Can you believe it? And I think it's actually signed because that doesn't look like digital printing. So yeah, I got a signed copy. But yeah, all in all, that is the update I have for you for today. I think I'm 65% in Haunted. I am going to be finishing the book tonight. I just have dresses to go wear and see what fits and what not. I'll see if I can get some videos in of me wearing some. But of course, if I find a dress, I'm not going to put it on because my fiance watches this and you can't see. Hey guys, quickly popping on here to end the reading vlog. I really enjoyed this book. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars, had no complaints about it. It was just so, I don't know how to say it. I just love the writing style. It's very plain and simple so you can understand whatever is being said. Even though, you know, they talk about ancient stuff that happened in the past, you can still understand what's happening. It's not a very dense history lesson that occurs. So it was very great in that aspect. I also enjoyed the characters so much. I was also happy there was a cameo of one of the werewolves that were killed in Bitten. He made an appearance in Haunted, and I was so happy and yet so upset at the same time that Eve didn't recognize him, even though I knew she wouldn't because Eve wasn't part of the first batch of people introduced in the series. So I, for one, was happy that Pete made a cameo. But yeah, it was such a great story. I really enjoyed it, really enjoyed the character building, the world building. It's a very weird thing to go through when you don't know how the world is. For example, the underworld, none of us know how the underworld looks like. So it was very interesting to see Kelly Armstrong's perspective about it. And just overall the interesting plot twists. There were points in the book where I was like, I knew this was going to happen, and then other times I was like, I did not expect that. So 5 out of 5 stars from my side. thoroughly enjoyed it, and I am also looking forward in reading the rest of the series and seeing how Armstrong continues with the series. It's delightful, it's wonderful, it's just magical and fantastical, and yeah, can't wait to dive in further. If you've made it this far into the video, please remember to like, subscribe, comment down below if you are interested in reading this book, and I'll see you guys in a video next week. Bye!